Good morning, everyone. Dr. Jordan here, and let's talk about increasing your standards or raising your standards. Because too often we set goals, and then either the goal is too lofty and we don't even get close to it, and then that causes us to kind of shut down and it ruins some of our thinking process. Or we set goals that are too easy to reach that we would reach even without trying, and then that causes us to again not want to set goals because we just think, oh, it's going to happen whether we do it or not. But instead of doing that, let's raise our standards. So instead of, our goal could be getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning. Well, if you don't get up 5 o'clock in the morning once, then you failed, and that goal no longer is attainable. But if that's your standard, then if you get up at 5:10, if you get up at 4:50, if you get up at 5, like you're trying to get to that standard of 5 o'clock. But if you don't always hit it, then even neurologically, that's okay because that is what the standard is. And there's times when we must adjust what we're doing, even though we're trying to set that standard. Same thing could go with eating. Um, if we want to start eating right to lose weight and get rid of junk food, but there's nothing else around. It just so happens that day you're traveling or something, and there's no way of getting healthy food. Well, your standard is healthy food, but you're able to adapt that as you need to so that you can keep that standard and not feel like a failure if you need to adapt that at that time. There's a lot of ways that we can raise our standards without having to really mess ourselves up by setting a goal and then not reaching that goal. And that's really where a lot of uh, high achieving successful people is they raise their standard and they don't want to go back to where they were. But you have times where you might slide back into those things, but continuing to move forward and to continually to improve yourself, that's going to help much more than a pass or fail whenever you set a goal. So I just want you to look in your life and go, okay, where has my standards been low? Has this been in relationships, in the quality of food that you eat, in taking care of yourself, in how you talk to yourself, the relationships you have? There's so many different ways and areas that your standards can be low, and just by raising those standards a little bit, then we can start to really improve our lives on a continual basis. So figure out where your standards are, figure out what standards needs to be raised, and some can even be lowered. Like if you set the bar way high and you realize that you can't hit that consistently, well, maybe we want to bring it down a little bit until that time comes where you can hit that consistently. So if you need any help, reach out. I'm here for you. You got this. Thanks.